Hey everybody, what's going on? I am wanting to give you guys a quick tutorial on how to sync your grades from Canvas over to whatever your grading management system is. Now, first thing you need to do obviously is go into Canvas. The thing I want to tell you right now is that there's a couple different things that I'm going to do in this video. I will link the different spots below, so if you want to skip ahead to that specific thing that you are wanting to learn about, in the description below there will be a link to those things. So go ahead and skip down to those if you want to. Now, first thing you need to do, go into Canvas, click on the tile of the class that you are wanting to sync. Remember that every single tile you have, you need to sync those over. So if you sync it in one, it doesn't sync them for everything. So you got to make sure and sync it for every single one. Now, I've got these semester 2 TA tiles that I haven't synced. I'll show you inside of these. So if you've got several classes, multiple semesters, you have to do it for every single semester or every quarter or every year, depending on how your classes are set up. Now, first thing you need to do once you're in the class is go into assignments. Once you click on assignments, you're going to see that Canvas is automatically populated an assignments folder for you. This is not your friend. You do not want this one. So up here in the top right corner, click on that snowman right here. Then down here, import assignment groups. Go ahead and click that. And what that's going to do, it's going to pop up and say, success! We did it! Now you exit and you're like, wait a second, where is it? You did not do it. Kind of finicky, you got to refresh the page. Okay, now that they showed up, you can see there's a difference. You see the assignments group that they already gave you, it doesn't have this piece of paper with the arrow in it. The piece of paper with the arrow says that that came from your grade management system. So you're going to want to put all of your work, everything that you're going to want to grade, inside of these folders. If it's not in that folder, it will not go to your grade management system. So up here on assignments, I don't suggest putting anything in this, so I go ahead and delete that. Every single time I do this, I go ahead and click delete. So that's out of the picture. I can't use it. I can't put anything in there. Now, you'll see all of my different groups with this piece of paper. If you're going to create an assignment, I suggest you go ahead and already put it in there. Now, if you did these, the way that these appear is if you, in your management system, you went in and created these folders, did all the different weighting or grade curving, however you do it. Once that's set up in there and you bring it into Canvas, Canvas will use the exact same thing. It will just put them in the folders for you and just send those grade information straight into those folders that you created in the other management system. Now, once you've done that, that is the hard part, okay? Now go to grades. The next step is to go to grades. Up here on the top, you'll see these three different drop downs. The third one, you'll see actions. You click on that and drop down. Sync to SIS. That is the button you push if you want those grades to sync immediately. So if you have students that are like trying to get eligible for sports and they need their report card printed off so they can take it to their coach, and their coach is like, okay, sure, yeah, you're set to go, then that's the button you want to push if you need immediate results. If you click that, it will immediately send your grades over to your management system. This, ironically, is the hard part to syncing grades. Pretty easy, but you have to do that every single day. Every single time you want those grades to sync, you have to put that in there. Now, if you go back to the class, let me show you the easy way to do it. You come down here to grade sync on the left side. Click on grade sync. It'll pop up with a history of every time you've synced those grades. I just went ahead and clicked in SIS earlier. That's showing when I just barely synced those grades. So it should have a list of every single time that you synced those grades over. But if you go to settings right here on the top and click on this nightly sync, go ahead and click on that. It will sync your grades nightly between midnight and 7 a.m. So I I don't know if you want to warn the parents or however you want to do it. I haven't had any kickback on it yet, but if they have their phone set up to get a notification every time that you update grades, it's going to go off at like 2 or 3 in the morning sometimes. So they're going to have to deal with their notifications. They should know how to do that by now. But once you click on that, every single night, whether you've made changes to your grades or not, it will sync over. So if the thing that you need to be careful of is that if you want to sync your grades and you go and put any information in your management system, if you change grades in your management system and then you change grades in Canvas, your Canvas grades will override the management system grades. So if I were you, I wouldn't do any grading in the management system once you have this grade sync set up. What I would do if I were you is I would do all of your grading in there. I personally use PowerSchool. That's the grading system that I'm on. So anytime I ever have to go into PowerSchool, it's just to do attendance. I don't do any grading in there whatsoever. Now that I have these folders all set up and I brought them into Canvas, I don't ever go into the management system to do grading ever again. I hope this helps. I hope it makes your life a whole lot easier. It sure as heck made my life a whole lot easier. It's so much faster, so much less stress. I don't have to worry about the kids getting their grades, and I just go ahead and have them sync over and I don't have to mess with it. Have a great day.